Hey everybody, and welcome to another Cricut craft tutorial. Before we get started, be sure you subscribe to my channel. It's totally free and a great way to help support my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Today's video is extra special because we are talking about the mystery box from 651 Vinyl. This box was available in April of 2020 during the shutdown due to COVID-19. So if you ordered the box, you received a bunch of different products in the box, and these videos are going to help show you guys how to use the different products that are in the box. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a t-shirt using Softflex by Starcraft. I love this product, and this is a super easy product to work with. It is great for people who are just getting introduced into HTV, and it's even great for those old pros. We are going to be using one of the free designs off of the 651 Vinyl website, and if you were unaware, they have a bunch of SVGs that they offer for free, and they have some paid ones as well, and they are about $1 a piece. It's a great deal, and they're really easy to work with. We're going to add some words to this, and it's super simple, really easy, really fun. Softflex is a great product because it applies at a lower temperature of just 285 degrees with a medium pressure for only 8 to 10 seconds. It's matte, so it doesn't look like a sticker on the shirt. You can't see any shimmer or shine off of this product, and it really feels like it is part of the shirt. It's very soft and flexible, so it's not heavy while wearing your shirt. You don't have any crinkling when it comes to the larger, thicker pieces, the more solid designs, and I just love how it looks. It is such a great product. So let's go over to Design Space so that I can show you how to make your shirt. Then I'm going to show you guys how to press it. We are going to use one of our free designs offered by 651vinyl.com. So what we'll do to find those designs is go to their website, and under the word more, you'll find SVG design files. They have a ton of paid ones that are usually about $1, and then you also have free designs. I am going to come over here and we're going to go to Armed Forces because we're going to make a shirt for a graduate. So we are going to click on Armed Forces, and this guy is going to become a Marine. So I want to use the Marine Corps logo, which again, this is a free item. So what you'll do is click See Details, click on Free Download, and I've already downloaded this, so I'm just going to download it again to show you guys, but I downloaded it to double check and make sure it's what I wanted to use. So all you have to do with this one is just click Save. You can put it in a folder or wherever you want to put it, whatever works best for you. All you'll then need to do is go over to Cricut Design Space, click Upload Image, Browse, and find your logo that you wanted to use, the Marine Corps logo right there. Go ahead and save that. Now, obviously, I now have 2 of them, so I'm going to just go ahead and delete one. I'm going to show you real quick. To delete anything you don't want to keep, click on the little I button and click Delete, and at the top, it'll ask you if you're sure you want to delete it. And yes, because I have 2. I don't need 2. Go ahead and insert your image by selecting it and clicking Insert Image. Here is our image. It is ready to use, and you can simply cut this out just like this. Super easy to do, but I'm going to show you a way just to make this a little bit more special for our future graduate and our future Marine. So we're going to add some text to this, and I'm going to use the words future and Marine, but I want to do them in 2 separate text boxes because I'm going to go ahead and curve them around our logo. Now, the Marine's font is kind of weird, and I didn't like it, and I think it looked better with the stencil font from Cricut. So all I'm going to do is search stencil, and I'm going to use their single layer stencil font, which is included with anybody's Cricut Design Space. You don't have to have access or anything. This is a font that they offer automatically. We're going to curve, so we're going to up here right above, like right in the center of the screen, go ahead and click Curve. I'm going to curve it around our logo a little bit. And I'm going to resize, and you can kind of play with it. You can change your letter spacing a little bit if you want. I kind of want them a little closer together. I think that looks pretty good. So let's add the word Marine at the bottom. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to curve it, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And when I curve this one, I need the curve to go the opposite direction. So we're going to go into the negatives. And we're just going to go ahead and curve that bad boy around. And I'm going to letter space it down a little bit. That looks pretty good. Now, what I want to do is make sure everything is centered with each other because clearly it's not. So I'm going to use the Align button, and I am going to center it horizontally. And from here, you can kind of move your stuff around a little bit if you think that's a little too close, or if you want to make this a little bit bigger. You can do a lot of things from here. And I always double check and I always realign if I move anything at all, because you saw that was just a little bit off. So now what you want to do is make sure that you have this to the size that you want it for your shirt. So you can absolutely kind of size it out a little bit. Depending on the size of your shirt, it's going to depend on what size you're going to make your logo. There's a great tool over in 651's website. Right here, you can click T-shirt design placement, and you can find the T-shirt design placement right there. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And this is going to tell you about the size that you want to make your design. And they have all the different sizes. They have all kinds of information where how far down from the neckline you want to place things depending on what size you're doing, adult, youth, infant, toddler. And then we have some infant and toddler sizes. Now, because our logo's kind of a long logo, I don't want to make it super big, but I think on a large, I could probably go about 10 inches. I try not to make it super large because I want it to, I don't want it to be the entire length of the shirt. So what we're going to do now is we want to make sure we attach these so that they cut within the correct spacing on our shirt. I don't want it to move around, so you make sure that you attach. Click Make It. And we need to make sure that we mirror our image. So to mirror, you go right over here, right under where it tells you material size, and click Mirror, because we're doing this on the Starcraft Softflex white iron-on. So we're going to go ahead and continue. And it will connect to your machine. And you can use any of the machines to do this. You can cut this on the Explorer. The Joy can cut this material as well. And the Maker can cut this. So we're going to cut this on Everyday Iron-On. Now, for my machine right now, my blade's a little bit dull and I haven't ordered the new ones. They haven't come yet. So I'm going to put it on more pressure. Typically, I always say do a test cut. Do a small little circle or a small little square just to make sure that your material will cut correctly on your machine. We're going to get this cut out and weighted, and I'm going to show you how to apply it. So I've loaded our Softflex by Starcraft onto our mat, and the one thing I want to point out to you guys is that sometimes it can be hard to tell your shiny side, and I don't know how well you guys can see this, but your shiny side from your not shiny side. Especially with this product, both sides are pretty shiny, but once you kind of get used to using this, you can feel the difference between the vinyl, which feels a little bit sticky compared to the plastic. That's the best way I can describe it. I will say, just make sure that you're putting it down the right way. You can always take a pin pen and peel up the corner because it's not going to cut on that corner, and you can just double check that you have this set the way you want it to. So we're going to load our mat. We're going to make sure that we have mirrored it. I always double check, especially when I'm using almost an entire sheet to make something. And like I said, this cuts on Everyday Iron-On. It's really easy to use. I love the Softflex. For me, it feels like it's almost a part of the shirt once it's on there, and I love how easy it is to apply. So we're ready to place our design on our shirt. So what I'm going to do is make sure it's nice and flat, and I've folded it nice and neatly so that it is good and even. And what you want to do is from about 3 inches down from your collar for a standard collar shirt. If you're doing this on a V-neck shirt, you want to go about 1 inch to maybe 1 finger. So I just use my fingers and figure out about where that 3-inch mark is, and that's where I put my design, is about 3 inches down from the collar. Now for this one, I like to fold my designs in half, and I just figure out about where half is on them, and I just give it a little crease in the carrier sheet. And and it just helps you figure out where your center is on your design, because you can center it on your shirt based on that. Now for me, I typically can eyeball these and have them pretty much perfect, but if you are somebody that needs to measure and to figure out where center is, it does help if you fold your shirt in half and press it. But for me, like I said, I am a pretty good eyeballer at things that are straight and even. So I think this looks pretty darn good. Let's see, yep. That looks pretty centered. So we're getting our heat press all ready. Just so you know, I do pre-press my shirts before I apply my design. This one, I just used a regular household iron and just did a quick iron on top of it. It helps reduce any of the wrinkles in the shirt and also removes any extra moisture from the shirt that may be in there. So it's always a great step to do. With these types of shirts, I don't need to use a pressing pillow, but you can if it makes you feel better. What I love about the Starcraft HD is that it presses at a medium pressure for 8 to 10 seconds with a heat of only 285 degrees. So it's really, really easy to use. You don't need a lot of pressure. You don't need a lot of heat. You have less chance of scorching your materials, which I think is really, really nice. The great thing about this too is that it's super easy to weed, as you saw, and it applies to cotton, polyester, cotton poly blends, tri-blends, so any of those like dry fit style shirts, this is a great product for it because of the lower temperature, so it won't scorch your shirt. So we're going to get that heat press all warmed up, and then I'm going to show you guys how to press this. We've got our Starcraft heat press set to 285 with a medium pressure. I do have a pressing pillow directly under this. For this type of shirt, you don't necessarily need it, but it does give you a little extra help. All we're going to do is put our press down. We're using this at a medium pressure. It's going to sit for about 10 seconds. What I really love about this product is that it feels like it's part of the shirt. It doesn't feel like just a sticker sitting on top of the shirt. It's also a matte vinyl, which means that for the look you're going to get, it's going to look very simple, very professional on a shirt. I really, really like it. So we're going to go ahead and peel this up. And you can see how gorgeous this came out. It was so easy to do, and this is a really easy product. I highly recommend this for somebody who maybe is new to HTV. I'm going to take it over to the table so you guys can see it a little bit better. Here is our finished shirt. This is such a fun product to work with, and I'm so glad that they included it in the mystery box. This is one of my favorite HTVs. I love how easy it is to work with. It weeds beautifully. It's so easy to apply because it applies at that lower pressure with that lower heat. And I love that it's not a shiny, glossy product. This is a great option if you want something that doesn't feel very heavy and like a sticker on your shirt. I just love how soft this feels, and it's matte, so it's just so nice. You can really see how nice this vinyl is in this lovely matte. It really looks very professional, very store-bought. And I like that it doesn't feel so heavy on the shirt. You know, when you put some large solid designs on, sometimes your shirt can feel very heavy. It makes crinkly noises. This product does not do that. This feels very nice and light, and it is my go-to HTV. Again, just make sure you know, pressure is a medium pressure. Temperature is 285 degrees for 8 to 10 seconds, and it is a warm peel. It can apply to all sorts of shirts, cotton polyester blends, polyester, those dry fit shirts. This is fantastic on those because it will not scorch them. I love the matte. It's so easy to weed because that carrier sheet is nice and tacky. And what I love about the tackiness is that it really sticks to the shirt. So when you apply it and put it where you want it to stay, it's going to stay there. So it's one of my favorite things about it. This is a great product. Just so you know, you do want to wait 24 hours before washing. Don't want to use any harsh detergents or bleach on the product. And you'll want to tumble dry, low heat. That's just going to give your vinyl that much more staying power. If you've applied this correctly, your vinyl will outlast your garment. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I am always happy to answer those for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays with the occasional bonus live video. I hope you guys had so much fun checking out how to use the Starcraft Softflex that was included in your mystery box from 651 Vinyl. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and happy crafting.